Well, hello there. I'm Sam Peterson, author of 2 books, Trunky, Transgender Junkie, and Sugar, a Memoir of Craving. I'm an old gay trans man with bad teeth, and I love knives. And I'm not here to rate them. I'm not here to tell you about the newest, the bestest, the fastest, the kapowest. I am here to queerly share my queer love of knives with you. Like and subscribe, baby. Oh, yeah. Oh, just got back from the chiropractors. Wow. Hello, curly fries and gummy bears. I've got quite a unique offering for you today. A blade shape that I have not yet encountered. And that is the giant Mouse Ace Jutland. And boy, does it jut. Now, it was in the lineup last week, but I hadn't gotten around to talking about it yet. Let's get the uniqueness out of the way first, which is what I said to my grinder date last night. Take a look at this beauty. This is the first Persian I've ever owned. Is it okay to say Persian, or do we call it Irani now? And should we? Let's stick to Persia. Let's stick to Persia, which is a magical place full of folklore and carpets. There is a wonderful graphic novel, if you read graphic novels, called Persepolis, which is about a young girl during the Iranian Revolution, the time of the takeover. And she talks about being like a little, 12-year-old girl getting into punk rock and the drama of being forced to wear scarves over your head and be separated at school. And of course, it's much deeper than that, but those little human touches are what really puts a grappling hook around your heart in that particular book. But this is not a book review, goddammit. Look at this knife. Look at it. I was so deliciously surprised when I took it out of its box. It just feels exquisite. I don't think I've ever held a knife and had the sensation of it form-fitting to my particular hand. The weight of this knife gives it gravitas without being overly heavy, like some giant mice knives are. It's quite long, but its slim lines make up for any discomfort in the fit, which is what he said to me last night on our grinder date. The micarta, this green micarta, has some texture, so it really stays in your sweaty paw with a slight, and it's got this slight turn at the base, so your hand really stays in this grip. It really anchors it there. Well designed as usual. But let's get back to the pièce de résistance, the blade. First of all, whore. Sorry, there's a drag queen who always says that. And every time I say first of all, I have to follow it with whore. I just hear it. It's stuck in my head. That's Bianca Del Rio for you people. First of all, whore. Please observe the mirror polish on this blade. I have never owned a knife that could double as a compact. It's stunning, and so am I. I was a little disheartened when I first tried to use this knife. It seemed awkward, but that's because I was going belly first. You have to go tip first. You have to poke whatever you're cutting with this prodigious tip. It's a brilliant system, and it just tears through shit like a hot knife through shit. Butter. Hot knife through butter. And that's the genius of the trailing point. You use that point at the tip to penetrate, and then you just rip the rest with the belly. I like it. I like it a lot. It's really quite new for me, and I'm enjoying it. Unfortunately, I'm loath to carry this particular knife because of that beautiful mirror finish, or maybe it's not quite mirror, but it's near mirror. Near mirror. I can see it's already got some hairline scratches just from ripping open a Cliff Bar box. Yes, Cliff Bar. I live on peanut butter Cliff Bars. They should give me a sponsorship. They really should. Here's a true story. One time I was in a feminist porn writing collective and we went on tour. We went on a West Coast tour and I got Cliff Bar's woman-centered line to sponsor us. And they sent us boxes and boxes of sample bars for the road. We handed them out at each of our gigs, and we lived on those tiny little bars for days as we drove from Austin to LA. If you ever want to read porn written by and for women, people who identify as women, get Gynomite, Fearless Feminist Porn, at whatever fine literature establishment you frequent. I've really meandered today. This is a great knife. I'm sold on the Persian spoint. I really am. I'm gonna get a Persian beater and really work that knife because I suspect that this blade shape has a lot more to offer. It's got a lot of potential, baby. If giant mice aren't your thing, do not hesitate to get yourself a Bel Air. I know I'm late to the game. I've been rocking this blade for several weeks now, and I really, really like it. I didn't want to. I hate when something's really popular. It's just my inner rebel. I don't want to get on the bandwagon, but it is a really fantastic little EDC pal, and I'm glad I got it. And they're fantastically built. So, be good, be bad, be bold. I'm going off to protest tomorrow. I also hate crowds, but it's my civic duty to stand up and shout out, "Not today, Satan, not today," which is another quote from that same drag queen that says, "First of all, whore, you're so welcome. See you later, love you, bye."